What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Alright, so we've had some requests lately to put up some Alliance War videos, so I figured might as well do this latest one. Alright, so in this war I was taking Path 3 in Section 1, which is the Psychic Thorns path. I take this one all the time. I'm going to start off with Namor against Emma Frost. Now, Emma Frost is a pretty decent placement on this node because a lot of the normal Psychic Thorns counters you can't use against her because she can't be parried right away. So the name of the game here is I pretty much want to intercept her because I can't parry her. So that's the goal here with Namor. The opponent was running on the global evade node, so she is a small champion, and that did catch us one time. I think it's right around here. It might be in the next combo. Yep, right here, and she did clip us with her special, which is a bit annoying, but we are using Namor. So that means when we throw our SP3, we're about to regen pretty much to full health. You'll see that right after this animation. That's what makes Namor so great for this path, because if you do mess up, you toss up an SP3, and you're pretty much back at full health, which you'll see in about 2 seconds here. And Emma Frost is pretty much history now. So now when Emma Frost is in Diamond mode, and you're using Namor, every medium hit that you throw on her is not going to apply bleed because she's immune to bleed, so she's going to gain 1 outrage that way. So Namor is a great counter to Emma Frost in general. Alright, so up next we have a She-Hulk, which is an interesting placement on Psychic Thorns. I feel like there are definitely a couple better options for defense in general, but you know, She-Hulk is She-Hulk. If she clips you with one of her specials, it'll do a good amount of damage. Normally I'd actually want to use Omega Red for this path. I'm just more comfortable with Omega as a champion in general. But She-Hulk is a large champion, so I don't have to worry about the small evade. So I'll just go out with Namor and fight her like normal. Now, what makes Namor so great for Psychic Thorns is that he's going to be reflecting all the Thorns damage right back at the opponent when you just fight normal. And he's also going to be reflecting all of his suicide damage as well. So if you look here, it's been 26 seconds and the fight is history with Namor. A similar thing would happen with Omega Red. I would just parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. A lot of times I will take that mini boss right there for the Psychic Thorns, but since it is Domino, on the global evade node, I didn't want to chance that because there's Limber as well. So we sent another Domino there, and that was soloed. Up next, we have this Korg mini boss. Right here, I don't boost too often, to be entirely honest, but I'm throwing on an attack boost and a health boost because I was also going to do Path 9 in Section 2, and I figured I'll just do it right away. I was at full energy. So we're going to go in with this Korg. I always fight Korg with Omega. I know a lot of people like to use Namor recently against Korg, but Omega is my favorite champ in the game. So what I love about using Omega against Korg is that I can parry him reliably when I'm above 7 or 8 spores. So I'd much rather have that than reflecting some thorn damage back at him. Yeah, so pretty much just gonna fight this Korg like normal, keep his spore count up, just let him kill himself basically. And I'm gonna keep an SP3 in the bank, which I usually do against Korg for a couple of reasons. Right here I usually dex all 3 of those beams, but I wasn't keeping an eye on his crowd excitement, or whatever his is called. So I didn't know if he was going to go unblockable or unstoppable, so I just went ahead and parried them. So here, I waited for him to get his rock specs back, and then threw the SP3, because it wouldn't kill him, and I could just regen a little bit of health. I think I'm at 96 anyway, but I figured I would just end the fight with a full bar, just so I wouldn't have to use any potions going forward. Alright, so we got that full attack bonus. Omega is still the best option for Korg if you're asking me, hands down. So we're going to teleport over to Portal C, and now we're taking Thing on reverse nodes. Now this Thing is unduped, so he's not going to be too hard regardless. I've never done Thing on reverse controls, so this is my first time fighting Thing on this node. I do take Thing a lot in Alliance War though. If there's a Thing boss, I usually take him, or I'll take a Thing mini. Now, usually when I fight Thing, I'm pretty much playing him very aggressively, and I'm attacking into him and baiting out specials at 15 rock stacks and hitting into his block and whatnot. But since I had the reverse controls here, I was doing a lot of parries and heavies and letting the degen take on him, which is really interesting because he was really melting. Now, this is just a rank 4 Thing. And he is on dupe, so he didn't have the protection. But even if he was duped and he had the protection, that fight probably would have been like 20-30 seconds longer. If he was ranked 5, it would have been like a minute longer. So that's an interesting discovery for me against Thin, because usually, like I said, I'm very aggressive, but I think I ended that in, 10 hits? So I'll have to think about that for when I fight Thing in the future, when he's not stun immune. Now here we have an Iceman. I was a little worried about this Iceman's Cold Snap at the beginning, but I checked it out. He's just ranked 4 again, and it was only Sig 120, so I figured I'd be able to handle it. I'm going to play this one a tiny bit more aggressive than that reverse controls thing. I don't take reverse controls too often, but I mean, I'm just swiping the opposite way. So I think I go for an intercept right here, or after this. Like I said, it's just swiping the opposite way, so it's nothing too crazy for me. But yeah, this Iceman is just melting. Cold Snap's done. Pretty much parrying heavy, throwing the special right there just to gain a little bit of health back, because we are going for the Nick Fury mini coming up next. Yeah, so we're going for this Nick Fury mini. So now this Nick Fury is debuff immune, completely different. So that means you can't parry him, you can't stun him. You can't apply the degen with Omega Red with the heavy, which I realized about 20 seconds into the fight. I mean, I know that, but it totally slipped my mind. So right here, I actually backed up too much. I got lucky that I dex back. But then here, I went the correct amount. Oh no, it's the next one, I guess. Next heavy. And I realized, oh, okay, I should have just been attacking into him, because I can't put the degen on him. That's totally fine though, so we'll just fight this Nick Fury. And the name of the game here is that I always want to push Nick Fury to an SP2. So whenever I'm not hitting into him, I'm going to be holding my block, or I'm going to be hitting into his block, and just always trying to push him into SP2. So here we threw to SP2, hold my block right away, hit into him, hold my block, bait out a heavy, hit into his block until he gets to SP2, bait the heavy. If he wasn't debuff immune, I would throw a heavy there and apply the degen on him. Now that he has the SP2, I like to back up a lot and just evade out the beam. Yeah, and pretty much I like to hold block when he's against the corner, so that his degen will just tick down a little bit. It'd be a lot easier if he wasn't debuff immune, he'd be melting a lot faster. But yeah, it's honestly an easy fight once you get the mechanics down. I'll keep tossing SP2s just to put the death field up and get a little more damage. Here he's about to go into his real form. His life model V4 is gone now. Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, it's a pretty boring fight. It's just the same thing over and over. This was a rank 5 Nick Fury. I'm pretty sure it was Sig 200. But yeah, you know, he's just about down. He's melting. Now here, he went unblockable at first. I always block the tail end of his SP1. That was the only SP1 he threw in the past 2 minutes, so that's not bad. We'll bait one more heavy here. Go right back in. Toss the SP2. He has one more SP2, same deal. Dex out of the way. And just pretty much toast here, enter the SP1. And that's going to be it for this war. We did win this war. I believe now D69 is sitting at Plat 1, rank 4. So we are pushing for Masters. And yeah, that was a good war. It was a good war overall. So yeah, let's talk about this future crystal, man. So I thought I was recording when I was opening these guys, but I did take some screenshots. So I opened 3 of them. I got Proxima, finally, for quarters, man. Then I got Thor. So happy about Thor, and I was actually really happy with the Daredevil dupe too. So I have a 2015 skill gem, and I'm considering bringing him up just because I love Daredevil in general. He's due for a buff. He really is a buff. Him and the OG version as well. But we got Thor, and we had a 2015 Cosmic Gem that I've been sitting on since Variant 1. So I've had that thing for almost a year now. So I figured that, you know, I grinded for Thing last weekend, and a lot of people reach out to me and are like, hey, you know, you should have picked Thor. He's a rare champ. You're never going to have a chance to get Thor again. But I just had a feeling he was going to be in this crystal. And if he wasn't this crystal, I was not going to stop opening this crystal until I got him from this crystal. So I ended up getting him in the first batch that I opened. Super happy with it. He's not duped yet, but I mean, he's pretty much just a trophy champ in general. Even if he is duped, I'm not going to use them too often. A lot of my alliance mates are giving me shit about how it's a waste of resources, but I'm literally just using gems, and the 3 to 4 gem is costing me no gold. And we just got that refund from the She-Hulk rank down anyway. So yeah, this featured crystal, man, I really like it. There's a lot of things that I need personally in it. I need Proxima, really need Sabretooth, and I really need Red Hulk because I have Domino, Omega, and Corvus all at rank 5. But I don't have those 3 champs for synergy. Now I have Proxima. But also, I need to get Black Widow to finally ease the pain of missing her in Arena. I'd love to dupe Thor. I'd love to dupe Dormammu even. There's a lot of great champs in there there's a lot of great champs in this pool, I think. I'd love to get Invisible Woman because I have Thing at rank 5 and I have Torch at rank 4, and I'm planning on grinding for Mr. Fantastic. So I'd love to have that full Fantastic Four synergy team. That'd be great. Who else is in this? Let me get this up here. Iron Patriot. He'll probably get a buff soon, man. So, but you know, I already have him duped. Rogue I would love to have. Drugs I don't have, man, so I wouldn't mind that. Daredevil I got duped. Yellow Jacket, I wouldn't mind a Yellow Jacket dupe. I don't want another dupe on Carnage. Don't want another dupe on Iron Fist or Hela. I love Red Hulk. I wouldn't mind getting Moon Knight or Bishop for the first time. I don't want another dupe on Red Skull. I think Mysterio is great. Sabretooth, really need. Taskmaster would be super cool. I don't need more dupes on Void. I'd love to dupe Dormammu. I would love to dupe Proxima now that I got her. I'd really love to dupe Thor now that I have him. Black Widow, I'd love, which is the first time. Invisible Woman, really want. Stealth Spidey would be pretty cool. Sunspot, you know, okay. And Warlock, I really don't want, because I have that guy at 6200 rank 5. So that would just be some extra 6-star shards, which wouldn't be too bad, actually. But, yeah, man. So for me, I'm going to be going for this featured 5-star crystal for the next 3 months until I get all those champs that I need. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, pray to God, right? So yeah, man, so that was Alliance War. I think it was the 5th war of the season, and a little review of the featured 5-star crystal and our first opening of it. Alright guys, until next time.